Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, the TV show. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors who helped make the show happen. That is Bank Hometown and St. Vincent Hospital. I'm really happy to welcome back Marc Catanese, who's from X Golf, and it's golf season. We're in the middle of that right now. But for you and the business that you started back in 2022, golf season's 365 days a year.
It never ends. You leave your golf clubs in the trunk all the time.
So maybe, for those who didn't see our previous TV interview for a little while back, or maybe haven't read some of the news coverage that you've gained over the years, you could maybe talk a little about X Golf and your location and really cool experience that people can have.
Sure. We've been open 2.5 years. We're in the Trolley Yard Plaza, which is on Grove Street, 287 Grove Street. And we're an indoor golf facility. So we have 9 high-tech, state-of-the-art simulators. And when I say high-tech, these are the world's most accurate simulators. We use lasers and cameras and sensors to pick up the ball rather than a sensor that's behind you. The lasers actually focus straight down. So as soon as the ball or the club crosses that plane, we're picking up speed, spin, trajectory, slice, all that in milliseconds.
And so, your location, for the reasons you just described, for serious golfers who want to keep that muscle memory, continue to work on their game, your facility allows all of that. But it's also, I think, a great place for somebody who may be just looking, people might be looking for a night out or a different experience, or someone who's looking to take up the game of golf. And also, if groups or businesses want to host a gathering, a get-together, and have some fun, you can do that too.
Correct. We have a combination of regular golfers and beginners. And the beauty about coming into X Golf for a beginner is you're not worried about being embarrassed on the golf course. The first hole, you shank one into the woods, who cares? The balls fall into a hopper, they come up on an auto tee, and you start again. So we have a lot of people that come in after 2 or 3 times. They want to join a league, they want to come in, regular. They want to be regulars, essentially. As far as your point on doing events, we get a lot of corporate events, a lot of birthday parties. We do catering. We have a full bar, and it's a lot of fun. People have a lot of fun when they come.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple chamber events over the years that people really enjoy, and they then want to come back. I think just recently we had a chamber event, a women's golf networking as the game grows. We just had the women's senior golf tournament that got a lot of attention, and that was very well attended, and people really enjoyed the experience. And I think at the end of August, on the 27th, we've got our young professionals.
We have the young professionals, so come out for that on the 27th. I think it starts at 5 o'clock, and we'll have some food out for everybody. And whether you're a golfer or not, you can just come in, you can socialize, network. But we do have rental clubs, so even if you're not a regular golfer, you don't have any golf clubs, we do have clubs there for you, and you could start trying it out and seeing what you think.
Right.
Yeah.
And people can go, if they want to register for that Young Professionals event, worcesterchamber.org. There's a member rate, there's a non-member rate, but all are welcome. Good networking opportunity. And you've mentioned food, catering, there's a bar there as well.
We have a full bar, and we have 16 TVs. So a lot of people come in, just watch golf on TV, or as the football season comes into swing here, come in on a Sunday and watch the games and play some golf. It's a lot of fun.
And you mentioned leagues.
Yes.
So, people have golf leagues at their particular golf course and things. You have leagues at your place as well, right?
We have 2 different types. So we have our sponsored leagues, and those will start around the 1st of October and go through Christmas. Then we'll have a winter league starting after New Year's. We also have private leagues, and that's the group of people that are coming off the golf course. They want to continue playing. They say, hey, do you have Thursday night available? We need 3 simulators, and we accommodate if we can.
Right. And you mentioned sponsored leagues.
Our sponsored league. So this is people that aren't part of a regular golf league outside. They want to just come in and sign up with a teammate, or maybe they're single, they want to just be put on a team. We can sponsor them and put them on the team.
Right. And this technology that you described, in a place like New England, where we to have winter weather and everything is not always a nice traditional day to be out on the golf course, you can do this year round, which has probably certainly played a role in kind of growing the game. But just kind of your experience in being involved and interfacing with people that are coming, both from the golf course and playing inside. where have you seen the growth, and how do you see the game going forward?
Well, one of the things that did come out of COVID, the unfortunate event, 4 years ago, was that golf became one of the most socially distant, one of the first socially distant things. People were golfing during COVID because it was outside. So a lot of young people took up the game. So we've seen that growth in that sector. We have a lot of high school, college kids coming in. So golf is growing. It's a growing sport right now. It doesn't take an extreme amount of athletic ability. And we do have a couple of golf pros on staff that can help tweak your game, get it to where you want to be. So we have people that come in and you play one time, maybe you're not really excited about it because you don't hit the ball well. Take a lesson or two. All it takes is maybe just fixing a couple of mechanics, and all of a sudden you're having fun. So that can be scheduled right on our website.
So not unlike any other sport, there's a a system or setup or logic to how you kind of approach the ball, hit it, hold your hands depending on which clubs, and that's something some of the pros can assist with.
Correct. Very intricate mechanics, and once they tweak that, you'll start having a whole lot of fun with the game.
Yeah, and that's whether you're a beginner or somebody who's been playing for a long time.
Exactly. I encourage everyone to take a lesson, even regular golfers, even pros.
Right. And you mentioned the Trolley Yard, a relatively new development, mixed-use development in Worcester. That location, continued growth along the Gold Star Boulevard corridor. As the business has been there a couple of years, how's the experience been?
It has. It has the Galaxy is the landlord there, and they've been great to work with. We have multiple restaurants in the area and other businesses, and that whole area north of downtown has really been growing. And everyone tells me that's a great location. Yeah. So for golf spot. Yeah.
And are you able to kind of track, for how far people come to use the facility? I mean, certainly people in the neighborhood and kind of surrounding towns, but
we don't actually track it, but we do know where they play. So people come in and say, I play at the International, I play at the Haven, I play at Cyprian Keys. So we know where they're coming, kind of where they're coming from their regular outdoor golf course.
So that's Bolton, West Boylston, Boylston. Okay.
Exactly. Now, X Golf being a franchise, there are multiple locations in New England. I think we're up to 12 now.
Right.
And it's continuing to grow. There's 110 nationwide, with 140 expected by the end of the year to be open. So it is growing. I'll be opening up a second store in Rhode Island later this year.
Oh, that's great. And that, I think, growth that you just talked about, probably, again, reflective of more people kind of taking it up and the growth of the game post-COVID.
Correct, yeah. So, and also there's Top Golf. I know people have heard of Top Golf too, which is not really competitive with X Golf. But Top Golf is more an entertainment facility. Mostly people that don't golf regularly, once they get excited about the game, now they're coming to X Golf, where they can really take it to the next level.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you mentioned the technology. We just have seen, probably even since you've opened, even more accurate, or how do you kind of stay ahead of that and making sure that experience is premier?
Yep. So the franchise has been great. I mean, they supply us with all kinds of tools and things to grow the business. But one of the things that they do is they also continue to innovate. They're going to be adding more courses and more mini games. Mini games are actually things like closest to the pin contests, 10-shot challenges. And these are things that anybody can play when they come in at any time, and it kind of gives you a little competitive feel. Right.
And that's a really good point. I'm glad you brought that up. The courses. So when you go into the simulator, you can say, I want to play this course, that world-renowned course, and
correct. These are things like Pebble Beach, Oakmont, Scotland's Old Course. These are courses that people may never be able to play in their lives for real, but we can play them on the simulator. So the plan is for them to continue to add courses, maybe the TPC, things like that might be coming.
Yeah. Green Hill and Worcester?
I don't know if that'll happen, but we'll see.
Got it. Well, Marc Catanese, who is the owner-operator of X Golf in Worcester, you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, a little TikTok.
We're on all the social media, and our website is xgolfworcester.com.
Okay, and so if people want to learn more, book an event, come down, I assume it's best if they schedule times and book in advance, right?
Correct. And I also want to mention we do welcome charity events. If you have a fundraising event, you want to do it at a place where you're not worried about the weather, come on in, we'll help you out, we'll give you a discounted price and help your charity.
Great, great. That certainty and then a little help for the cause.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for coming back, and
Thank you so much.
Look for your continued growth.
I do have a hat for you, Tim.
Oh, awesome.
Wear it proudly.
I'll put that on as we speak here. We got that. And with we'll do the sign off here for the Chamber Exchange TV show and thank our sponsors once again, Bank Hometown and St. Vincent Hospital. Mark, thanks for the
Tim.
hat.
Thank you so much.